All right there, Miz. Welcome back, everybody, to the Speedway Review. It's the show you should have had last week, but it's the show you're going to get this week. Here we are. I'm Chris Burns. With me, as always, Corey Huffnagel, Jordan Balasico, and Tori Calhoun will be joining us momentarily. Put that poison down, please. Now, as we've been doing last week and on the Motorsports Race Talk, we lead off the episode with a little bit of Black History Month. And I believe Jordan has a video he'd like to show us highlighting the career, I believe, is of Willie T. Ribbs.
Okay. Yes, I don't have a video, but I will. I couldn't find one, but I will do like a quick rundown of Willie T. Ribbs, who you can catch in the SRX series.
All right, go ahead.
Right. Yep, I'm going. All right, so Willie T. Ribbs is an American retired race car driver, racing owner, and sports shooter known for being the first African-American man to test a Formula One car. Shout out to Willie T. Ribbs for that. He did that also in 1986, and to compete in the Indianapolis 500. Tested in 1985, raced in 91 and 93, so he was also the first African-American to race the Indianapolis 500. That is fantastic. Ribbs also from race teams from Trans Am Racing to IndyCar, Champ Car, IMSA, NASCAR Cup Series, and again their outdoor track series. After a time, he became a sports shooter in the National Sporting Association. He was born in San Jose, California. His greatest achievement was the 1976 Formula 4 Dunlop Championship champion. 1983 Trans Am Series Rookie of the Year. He competed in 4 NASCAR Cup Series races. Rice Cube into his house. He competed in 4 Cup Series races between 1986. His first race was at North Wilkesboro. His last race was in 1986 Budweiser at the Glen. He ran 23. He ran 23 NASCAR Camping World Truck Series races from 2000 all in 2001. First race being the Florida Dodge Dealers 250 in 2001, which was also the inaugural Dodge Dealers 250, in which Jeff Bodine had his No, that was 2000. My apologies. And his last race was the 2001 Auto Club 200. One race over IndyCar. That was the 1999 Vegas.com 500. And right now he currently competes in the SRX Series Championship, and he ran 46 races in Champ Car. So I tell you what, and he did say, I tell you what, that is a heck of a career, being the first African American to test a Formula One car and race in Indianapolis 500. I got to give him props for that, and it's pretty awesome to see him in the SRX series.
Absolutely, I enjoyed watching him in the limited amount of races he did, and I hope he does more this year.
I believe he is, and I think he's also. I believe he is, and I also think he's forming a. I think he's forming a Cup Series, an Xfinity Series team for 2023. So I'm not entirely sure on that. So
very nice.
Oh yeah. Oh,
all right.
And he also and this is in pop culture for Willie T. Ribbs, the cartoon, the Proud Family on Disney Channel. They attend Willie T. Ribbs Middle School in honor of Willie T. Ribbs, and their mascot is the Racer.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. And you know what? The fact that I said it last week, and I don't change my stance on it. I don't think Black History Month is enough. I think every day we should learn a little extra something. But as long as we're here and we're celebrating Black History Month, we ought to give some love to some of the people that blaze the trail for what we have today.
Yeah.
Now, before Tori gets done doing Tori things and we get into the draft, I'm throwing a curveball on the draft. I'll tell you that when Tori gets here. But I told you guys that a big announcement. Corey, it may not be your birthday month, but
let me play the. I'll play the video and then
wait. Give me a second before you play the video. Time out. What?
No, you go ahead. I was just because you both were talking at the same time. Chris, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, us three already know. I believe Tori already knows, but we got a pretty good announcement to make. Easy for me to say. Regarding Camping World Truck Series driver Christian Eckes. And before we make that announcement, I want Jordan, if you will, to run this video. This is Christian Eckes' win last year at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Christian Eckes. Johnny Sauter's on those new tires, Vince. You talked about he went to pit road. Here he comes. It's a Thor Sport party at the front. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Thor Sport. Can Eckes hold off Rhodes? Then Rhodes, one of those in the championship hunt. Can he get the win tonight here at Vegas?
Throw her to the high side, buddy.
And the caution comes out with Eckes in front. And Christian Eckes will win because the white flag had already come out. And it will be Eckes getting his first career win.
I am stunned. That's amazing. Very impressive. Wow. Did we think that was going to happen? Not 1 ounce did we think that was going to happen. Impressive.
1, 2, 3, 4 for Thor Sport. For the first time in Truck Series history, the same team takes the top 4 spots.
That was a great day for Thor Sport.
Yeah.
It was a great day for Christian Eckes. That was September 24th, 2001.
And
In
2001, 2021.
21,
You said
sorry. I had it
2000.
written. Yeah, he would have been
And
negative
that's-
years old.
Yep. And that's how you represent the great state of Ohio, Thor Sport Racing, located in Sandusky, Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like the name so much, but Cedar Point's there. You got to
It
give
is.
love to Cedar
Yeah.
Point.
Yep. Well,
That
they just retired the Wicked Twister. They just retired it. It's no more. They took it down.
Oh. Anyway, September 24th, 2021, Christian Eckes scores his first ever Cup Series win. He will be full-time this year in the number 98 Thor Sport Camping World Truck Series Toyota. And 2 weeks from today, he's going to be here with us on the Speedway Review.
Ooh.
And we're going to be talking about, he wanted to do it next week, but they're in the middle of Speed Weeks. They're just coming out,
Right.
getting the trucks rolled out. But that Wednesday, right after Daytona, it's us and it's Christian Eckes.
Mm.
Yep. And that Tuesday right after Daytona, it's Shane Lee, NASCAR Xfinity Series driver on Motorsports Race Talk.
Very cool. I might actually be able to join that one.
All right.
All right. But look, and part of the reason we have to give a tip of the hat to Speedway Review alumnus Joey Ternullo, who really did put this in motion
Yeah.
with Christian. So thank Walnuts wherever he is.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, Joe.
Corey has been a big proponent of Christian Eckes, going back to the 2019 ARCA Series where he won the championship. And as he climbed up the rankings, he was always, when we did the 3-headed picks or what have you, whenever Christian was in the race, Corey would throw him in on tracks where he thought he could do really well. And to see him moving forward, having this full-time ride after a year or two of turmoil coming out of KBM, going to Thor Sport, winning that race last year, just missing out on the final. He almost made the Final Four in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good to have him talk to us and, give us a little insight on what he saw in the first ever 2022 truck race at Daytona. Little career background. Maybe when we review the Daytona 500, he can throw some of his thoughts in as well. But he'll be here from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., and he's going to leave the last 20 minutes or 15 minutes to us at the end of the show.
Okay.
So he's going to give us a good hour of his time, and I couldn't be more excited. If you guys want to ask Christian Eckes any questions, feel free to not only hit us up on the Facebook page, but hello, Terry. Hit us up any way you can. Jordan's Facebook, Corey's Facebook, my Facebook. Tori, if he ever gets here. He's already 9 minutes late. This is driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, he got back to me. He is on his way. He's just making some food and drinks real quick.
All right. Well, have him send some chicken wings and some cold Miller Lights my way.
Sounds good.
Yeah, done and done. So, do we have any news and notes to get to before Tori joins us and we do this fantasy draft?
Trevor, Bang, JGR, and we got yep. And then, if you guys don't know, I have actually been in talks with a source, and if the cars get right, Matt DiBendetta will be on the Speedway Report this coming April.
That would be good. That would be awesome.
So I will keep you posted on that one.
Why are you oh boying? Come on now.
No.
Hey,
No,
you leave
I'm
Matty D
excited.
alone. Hey, Respect
Because
him.
I know,
Respect him, Eddie.
I know it's Chris's favorite driver. So, and he's gonna be more excited than I am. So let's not forget.
First things first, I want to
Well, I
say
know your favorite driver is Harvick, but we all know you like
Yeah.
Buddy B also.
Absolutely.
I want to give a huge congratulations to the Logano's on the birth of their child yesterday. So congratulations to them. And how
Now-
ironic is it? How ironic is that he won the Clash just before
That's
the
pretty
birth of
cool.
his child? Yeah.
Of course.
Now, what does the baby identify as?
Oh.
I'm just asking. Is it male? Is it female? Is it a
I think
unicorn?
it's-
What is it?
A unicorn. I think it's another girl. I will pull this up. I got you. I'm actually I'm in the process of getting Joe Logano on here as well. Well, on MRT that is. On MRT does. Well, John knows his spotter, so.
Oh, John Vandal. Good job.
Yep.
I like John.
So,
John's pretty cool.
He won't be on MRT this year, unfortunately, for a while because of his schedule. So
I was about to ask, what'd you do to piss him off?
I didn't do nothing. So
right,
the
good.
baby's name is Emilia Love Logano.
Oh,
All right.
congratulations to Joey and Mrs. Logano. I don't even know what her name is. Mrs. Logano.
That'll work.
All right. Well, congratulations, Mrs. And we like your husband more than we like Kyle F. and Busch.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kyle F. and Busch, I have to say that this weekend, before we get into the actual race portion, and because we're killing time waiting for Tori, I was rather impressed with most of his microphone time this weekend at the Clash. He was humble for most of it until he took the pole for the race. And then the Kyle Busch we know and hate came exactly. His head blew up. Oh, yeah, look at me. Kyle Busch right here. Zip strip on my nose. Whatever. At what point did that sensitivity training work? I don't think it did. I will say, though, at the end of that race, he was pretty humble. He gave Joey his propers.
Yeah,
And
when I
that's what he
seen
should.
that, honestly, Chris, when I seen, I'm like, oh Lord, he's gonna start bitching and whining. We should have won this race. We should have won this race.
Hey, real quick, not that I'm paying attention, but what does your shirt say?
It says Kyle Busch. M&M's Crunch. M&M's Crunch.
Oh, big deal.
I was, like I said, when Gordon retired, I didn't have a job, so for a while I was a Kyle Busch fan.
All right, I'll buy it. All right, so you know what his head was the size of the racetrack. Well, the racetrack was only that. Well, that you know what Terry's trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Once he took that pole, he even did some work during the qualifying in the booth with Tony and the gang, and he was he was thoughtful, insightful. He put some things out there that none of us would have thought about, and he did one of the heat races as well.
Right.
So good on him, man. He really did a good job. I hate giving him credit, but I'm objective, man. My last name's not McMahon. I'm going to tell you how it is. He did a really good job.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Now, Corey, chances are you watched a lot of this, either live or DVR. What were your thoughts about the announcing? Tony Stewart, again, anytime he gets behind a microphone, I really enjoy it, as you're looking at some pictures from the race. What did you think of the mic work of Kyle Busch?
Honestly, I thought the mic work was pretty good, and I did watch the race from start to finish, and quite honestly, it was a great race. And I would say that there was a lot of beating and banging going on, and of course, I would probably say Kyle Busch maybe would have had maybe 5 more laps to catch Logano if he would have caught in the lap traffic, but. All in all, to start off the season and the fact that we had the Busch Clash at the LA Coliseum, I would pretty much say, NASCAR did a really good job putting this all together, and the fact that they did this whole construction within like the last 3 months. I mean, a lot of people thought, okay, it's going to be exciting, but how is it going to play out? And quite honestly, I was wrong on how the race played out, but I thought it was pretty cool to watch it at a football stadium. And now the question is of course, is this going to come back as a Clash, or quite honestly, we could maybe see it as maybe the 2023 All-Star race. I don't know, but we'll just have to see what happens. And honestly, I think NASCAR did a really great job, trying out new things. And I hope they do a lot of new things in the future because, again, I think trying out new things is a lot better than doing the same old schedule like every year, like they always did. And of course, we were under like a track agreement for the last 20 years. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it was great. And also, one last thing before I close this out. Even though Ice Cube didn't perform, today was a good day. I was really impressed that he performed. And I was really impressed that he started off with Check Yourself. And that one I'll give him credit on. And my one brother said, how does he like remember these lyrics even though he's like 50 years old? I'm like, dude, like I don't know, like but he hit the lyrics like pretty well too. So
the one thing that I took away from that, I was having a good time listening to Ice Cube, and I've always been a Ice Cube / NWA guy myself. Yeah. I've never really listened to Pitbull.
I have.
I've never heard a song in my life before where every third word is break it down.
Yeah.
So here at the house, we were, just anything that you looked at. We looked at the cat, Leo, break it down. Hot dogs, break it down. Couch cushion, break it down.
Yeah.
We just had fun with it. But you know what? I like that. And if I could expand on that, to listen to some of these morons online talking about, I don't understand why they got to have a rap music. Why can't they have Garth Brooks or Metallica? Which I wouldn't mind because I love Garth Brooks and I love Metallica.
Oh.
But I went to the 2009 Daytona 500 and it was Keith Urban, and I am not a fan of Keith Urban. I am a NASCAR fan, but you know what?
I saw him at Indy.
Yeah, I didn't bitch because it's free entertainment. I knew like 2 songs. So great. Okay, Keith Urban, yay! Whatever. A couple years ago, they had Sammy Hagar doing I Can't Drive 55. We did have fun. Break it down. Going forward, when other not NASCAR, according to some of these good old boys, the Cletuses, I can't believe they have this. Well, that's the whole part of growth. I never thought I'd see a NASCAR track in Las Vegas, and they put one in there. That's years ago, obviously. Right. I never thought there'd be one, I never thought they could do what they did at the LA Coliseum, but they put on a hell of a show.
Yeah.
If you guys, not you watching this, not you on this panel, but if you guys have such a problem with it, A, stop watching, or B, go to NASCAR.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. There's a little marker that says careers. Click on that. Find a job, get on the board, and maybe you can make a suggestion that'll be good for everybody. But until then, if you don't like it, leave. And it's not an airport. You don't need to announce your effing departure. See you later. Grab your bag. Thank you. F you. Bye-bye.
Right.
Let's put some, I got a video. There we go.
All right.
Hey guys, we're here at NASCAR at the Coliseum, and we're so excited, and we had such a good time on stage. Thank you so much. Woo! Woo! We are the most bad ones, Pitbull's dancers. Woo!
That works.
Yeah.
I hope they can see this.
You still have to.
That was my favorite part of the Pitbull thing.
Honestly, I missed it.
Oh man, yeah, you did.
It's my power.
Yeah.
Oh, Tori's killing me right now.
He said he's coming. He's coming.
My man's getting full on Cletus.
He said, "Hey, you know what I thought was dope? When I saw this part happen in the Clash, I was like, oh Lord, here we go."
All right, let's see what you got.
Gives him a little shot there.
No, he got loose. Something happened to that car. It jumped out, and the way it went, way before. I thought the 12 maybe got into him, but it was well before that.
You don't know her.
Once I seen that, I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. Here comes the Chase Elliott fans. He's the greatest race car driver ever.
Well, and I'm gonna throw this out there because I'm going back now to get the list. He did come back out. He did finish 11th. I believe something happened where he had a wheel bump and the tire went down. It wasn't insurmountable. Nobody hit him. And, as many replays as they played, and even the announcers said, ooh, I thought Blaney gave him a little shove. Blaney did nothing. It happened on its own. But you're right. Somewhere there's some schmuck picking his nose with a number 9 hat, stroking his big red beard going, I can't believe Blaney hit him like that. Blaney's evil. He's evil. White power. So, again, great racing all the way around. We'll talk more about it, and we'll go through all 23 finishing positions. Oh, but yeah, I thought it was fantastic. I didn't have a lot of faith going into it, but you know, you got to open your mind. You got to try something new. And like, I'm going to echo Corey's sentiment. Didn't think they could pull it off, but boy, did they. What are you covering your mouth for? Did you fart? Jeremy Giambi.
Yeah, I just saw that today.
Wow. Well, it is sad. I mean, he was unfortunately the lesser looked at brother of the Giambi brothers. He did have a history of drinking and strip clubs, but nobody wants anybody to die. But, you know, Jeremy Giambi, pretty decent ball player. Tip of the hat, my man.
Yeah.
God rest your soul, and hopefully you find the peace that you didn't get.
Hey, he's here. He's here.
All right, baby. With the first pick, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, wait, whoa. First of all, Rice Cube would like to introduce Mr. Torrey Calhoun. All right, somebody kill their microphone so I don't have an echo.
Torrey.
Hold on, yo.
All right, so here's the curveball. Each of our 4 draft positions have already been chosen. Torrey has the first pick, I have second, Corey third, and then Jordan is fourth. However, Cletus lent me his hat, and the first block that you get to select from, Torrey, this block is the free pick. Anyone from the number 1 till number 56, you can pick. So you are untethered, my friend.
So with this one, right? This is not necessarily the first pick, right?
No, it basically.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get my person out the way because you guys are not gonna grab him, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Larson, please.
Okay, Kyle Larson.
Good job.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, are you ready? With the free pick, team you sir may fuck off. We'll select.
Thanks everyone. I take
Kyle fucking Busch.
Grass. Hint.
John.
Thank you very much. Corey, your free pick. Anyone in the field.
All right, my free pick on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go with Justin Haley.
Wow. I know, man. What a sleeper pick. Wow.
He's been good on the super speedways lately, so I wouldn't count him out.
Oh, my Lord. That's fantastic. All right. Your free pick, Jordan Balasico.
Bubba Wallace.
Okay. There goes one of my picks. God damn it.
There go the party animals. What is it?
All right. Wow. All right. Somebody just had a comment. I didn't get to see it. What up, Jordan, Corey, Torrey, and Rice Cube? What's up, yo?
I'll find
Check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah.
That's right. Recognize.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
It's Zach Kuhn. So, Zach, word. All right, so let me get Cletus's hat. The next block we get to choose from in the 2022 fantasy draft. Positions 1 through 10. So the top 10 drivers minus Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch are up and they're ready to be taken. So, Torrey, your pick for 1 through 10. All right, he's saying 1 minute.
Also, Corey, I feel sorry for your Bruins next year. No more Tuukka Rask. He just retired.
Yeah,
Tuukka Rask.
I heard that today, and yeah, it's a shame, but you know, I mean, he played pretty good for 15 years, and it's a shame. That day.
All right.
Oh, you good? Thank you. All right, since I was hated on, and you sons of
hey, Tor, you lost it when I said Bubba. You lost it.
I lost it for you, and I think it was Rice Cube. You sons of you know what? I'm finna go against the grain. Give me give me Chase Elliott.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
All right, there goes another one from my list.
Why the fuck not? We all need to say
All right,
once in a while.
with the second pick, 1 through 10, team you, sir, may fuck off, select Kevin Harvick from Bakersfield, California.
I knew that.
Yeah, I knew that.
It was almost somebody else, but since I got Kyle Busch, I'm also taking Kevin Harvick.
All right.
All right, Corey.
All right. My 1 through 10 pick. I'm gonna go with defending series champion Kyle Larson.
I'm sorry, Kyle Larson has already been chosen by Tori Calhoun.
Ooh, okay. All righty. Okay.
Pay attention. Pinch yourself. Pay attention.
Hey.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay. Let me just go to the point standings real quick. Just give me 1 second. All right. My pick 1 through 4. I'm gonna go with Truex Jr.
Truex Jr. Okay.
All right.
I'm writing this down so I don't. All right. End of round 2. Here comes Jordan. Jordan, your 1 through 10 pick.
All right. Let's see. 1 through 10 pick is from the state of North, Brad Keselowski.
Almost saw that coming. All right. Let's see what this pick is.
All right.
Oh, I could have just done this in order the way I'm picking them. 11 through 20.
All right.
Ooh.
So I know there's one driver that cannot be drafted, and that's Matt DiBenedetto. So basically, you have 9 drivers to choose from.
Okay. I already got my pick in my head.
Is my guy still out there? Yes, he is.
All right. For the third pick, 11 through 20, give me. I'm gonna go with this guy. I don't even know nothing about him. Give me. I think it's pronounced Eric Almirola.
Eric Almirola. All right. All right. Oh my Lord! Listen to you. All right. Moving on. I don't have a coin. I'm gonna flip it in my head. Somebody say heads or tails, quick.
Tails.
Okay, with my pick, I'm going with the number 8 of Tyler Reddick.
Ooh, that's good pick. I like that.
All right, Corey.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go with Tyler Reddick's teammate. Give me Austin Dillon.
Okay.
God damn it, Corey.
Sorry.
All right. And Jordan?
Well, since he took my pick, I'm going to have to go with Melon Man, Ross Chastain.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Good pick.
Damn it,
and now with the 21 and under club, we go to Tori Calhoun.
All right. 21 and under.
But it can't be Bubba because I got him.
I know
that's right.
You damn Yankee, you.
It can't be Bubba, Ryan Preece, or Ryan Newman.
Or Alfredo.
Or Alfredo.
All right.
Or Quinn Hut.
You know, I'm going to go with give me Cole Custer.
Cole Custer. Okay.
I don't know why that name just jumped out to me.
Not a bad driver. All right. With my final pick, I know he's full-time this year. I just got to find out where he finished this past year. I'm going all the way down to the 43rd finishing spot. With my pick, I'm going with A.J. Allmendinger.
Ooh. The part-timer.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought he was full-time.
No, he's
part-time. Justin
Give my
Hayes
pick.
full-time.
Give my pick back.
Don't worry. You can change your pick.
If that's how they did it in the NFL, we wouldn't have very many players.
Right? All right, let's see. Ooh. All right. I have a feeling I'm about to mess Corey up on this one, but he's the only other one I like. I'm going with Daniel Suarez.
Bitch.
Break it down.
Let's see.
Break it down.
Yeah, that's why.
That's a good pick, though.
Thank you, Corey.
Alrighty. This one I thought about here. Give me Cole Custer's teammate, Chase Briscoe.
All right, Chase
Damn it,
Briscoe.
Corey.
Sorry.
Basically, all you're leaving Jordan at this point is a couple of rookies and Recky Spinhouse Jr.
Give me Corey LaJoy. Screw it.
What's your big
Come on, man. That can't really be your pick.
No, I'm just screwing around. No, I will take I'll take Eric Jones.
Eric Jones. All right.
Jones boy.
Now, I'll read these from bottom to top, and then when we get to the top, Tori has to have a team name. So
He said
representing
from bottom to top.
Shut up. 1422 Racing, which is represented by Jordan Balasico. Your lineup is Bubba Wallace, Brad Keselowski, Ross Chastain, and Eric Jones. There should be an S at the end of that name. Statboy Express 765, represented by Corey, is Justin Haley, Martin Truex Jr., Austin Dillon, and Chase Briscoe. My team, You Sir May Fuck Off Racing, is Kyle F. Busch, Kevin Harvick, Tyler Reddick, and Daniel Suarez. And the at the time unnamed team until I read them off, Tori's team is Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola, and Cole Custer. Tori, I'm going to need a team name.
Being of the guy that I am, there's only pretty one team name that fits me, and it might happen to y'all this year going against me with this draft shit. So team, rest in peace.
All right. So here, guys, there we go. The deal is we're going to collect points on all of these picks, and at the end of the week, I'm going to tally them up. I'm going to keep them in a little book, and each week I'll update you with the point totals. At the end of week 9, week 18, and week 27, we are allowed to swap out a driver, one. So I'll just point at my team. If we get to race 9 and Daniel Suarez isn't pulling his weight, and maybe he's sitting in 19th position, I can swap him out for a driver sitting 11th to 20th in points. It has to be in the same block that he's currently running in. Conversely, let's say, for the sake of argument, on Corey's team, Martin Truex Jr. gets an injury and he's out, and he's running 4th in the points. You can replace Martin Truex Jr. for someone 1 through 10 who is not already claimed.
Okay.
And even, let's say Austin Cindric happens to be running in the top 10 who nobody owns. You can just slide over, and then later on with the drag and drop, once we get to race 18, if Truex is back from an injury, you can bring him back to your team if no one else claims him. The claims will go in reverse order of the draft. So Jordan will have the right of first refusal on drops and adds after those 3 weeks.
Okay.
Then Corey. So basically, I sit with the 3rd pick in the add and drop. Tori will be 4th in the add and drop. Makes sense, right? Wait, like waiver claims?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes from the worst to the first, or the picks worst to first, not the worst team.
Pretty
so,
much.
yeah, you know what? Right now, nobody scares me, so I'm going to win this again. And
hold that. Excuse me with that blasphemy you just said, Rice Cube. Yes, you did not have what is probably the greatest sports mind of all time a part of this here. You dig what I'm saying? But of course, I just love talking shit because I'm a Southern boy. This is going to be very interesting this year. And Corey, I thought you was on my side. You picked one of my fucking people, bro.
Sorry.
But hey,
which one?
I got one of yours, I think so. That's the way.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the way the draft goes, right?
Pretty much. Corey tried to double jump on Kyle Larson.
Yeah. But then someone else got it, so I figured, you know what, I might as well just choose someone else from 1 through 10. So yeah.
Now, while Jordan's doing his thing, I got to ask you, did anybody see Kyle Busch coming on my pick list?
No, because you hate him so damn much.
No,
I do, but
And you got and he was on my list, bro.
Well, let's see. Corey took 2 of my picks, Briscoe and Dylan. I mean, I could have picked Todd. I could have picked Todd. I could have.
the point is to win. And
exactly,
I look
exactly.
Who knows? He may piss me off and I may drop him week 9. You never know.
Or week 1.
No, at the end of 9, 18, and 27. There's no dropping. I have to deal with this guy for 9 weeks minimum.
Yeah.
That's the cross I bear, and I'll do it. So now we can talk about the racing that was at the Clash. Now that Tori's here, everybody's here. Do you have any video on that?
You already know. You already know. But first off, we are 2 weeks away from...
They call them photo finishes because you need to see them to believe them.
By a matter of inches.
And the Daytona 500 has had quite a few.
That was crazy.
But it's also had photo starts and photo drama and definitely some photo-worthy cars. Lights, camera, start your engines. It's the biggest race of the year.
The Daytona 500.
I am the Daytona 500. I am NASCAR.
I, for one, cannot wait. We are less than 2 weeks away.
Come on, Brad K, win that race.
Come on, Harvick, Reddick, Suarez, and maybe Kyle Busch. Maybe.
Hey, you know what would be crazy?
Hold on, Tori's on. Let's hear what he. Go ahead.
Oh no! Keep talking, cause I'm cooking. I'm listening, baby.
All right.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if, freaking somebody who's a backpacker, a rear ender, comes and wins that race like Michael McDowell did last year? Honestly,
Gordon's already won it a couple times.
God damn it, Chris. So I would have to say this. It would be honestly, I'm going to say this. I think my underdog for that race is Austin Cindric. I think he has potential that he could take that 2 car into victory lane. The same with possibly Harrison Burton. So any of these guys that's new, I know why. In my honest opinion, Matty D belongs in at 21. But I'd say it's either going to be between Austin Cindric, Bubba Wallace, or Ross Chastain winning that race.
Go ahead, Corey.
All right, so I have a little comment on that. So if you watched Austin Cindric in the Daytona 500 last year, he was basically running in the top 5.
Damn right he was.
He got caught up in that big wreck. And quite honestly, if anybody picks Austin Cindric to win the 500, I wouldn't be surprised at all. And
Me
then,
neither.
Of course, speaking of Penske, we all saw what happened last year between, Keselowski and his ex-teammate Logano and so forth. But if you think about it, when it comes to super speedway racing, I mean, it's literally hard to pick a winner. I mean, I basically just say, you know what? Fuck it. I just basically just pick the field to win the race because, you never know who's going to get caught up in the big wreck. And then, of course, who's going to be there at the end and so forth. Now, my only biggest question is the Daytona 500 going to be affected by weather again? Because if you think about it, we've had the race affected by rain, I think, like maybe 4 out of the last 12 years. Because I know we've had 2 Daytona 500s that were on Monday and there were 2 that were affected by rain, which of course they got the race in later on at night anyway. So I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. And quite honestly, I'm very excited for Speed Weeks. I'm excited for all the races that are coming up, and of course, I'm really excited to see how Matty D is going to do in the Truck Series this year as well.
He'll win he's good. Hey, here's my prediction. He wins the Daytona 250.
That doesn't surprise me. And let me just say this. Matty D is a really good super speedway racer. I have to tell you that right now. Because if you think about it, he should have won Talladega twice or 3 times. He should have won Daytona once. So honestly, if anybody picks Matt DiBenedetto to win the truck race at Daytona next week, that's not a bad pick at all. And let me tell you, he's a good super speedway racer, hands down. So
I'm very curious to see, especially last year with the Rackley War Racing team having Josh Berry behind the wheel. They get some top 5s, top 10s.
Right.
And now you got this full-time driver who has Mad Cup experience. Need I remind all of you smart aleck idiot Cletuses that Michael McDowell has 1 win and it took him 300 and change tries. Same happened with Michael Waltrip. Same happened with many other guys. So just because Matty D didn't have the stellar winning career like some of these kids with daddy's money doesn't make him a bad race car driver. It just means he had some shit luck and some less than stellar equipment.
Yeah.
Now, one of the questions I'd love to ask Matt DiBenedetto, if and when he comes upon the show, is how much that technical alliance with Penske helped or hurt. Because if I hear one more nose picker online saying, oh, it's basically a fourth Penske team, I'm going to feed them their ass through their nose.
And listen to this, Chris. Matt DiBenedetto will not be running for the Rookie of the Year in the Truck Series because NASCAR has actually denied it because he is coming from the Cup Series.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised by that. I mean, it's just, I mean, come on. He's coming from the Cup Series. He's been in NASCAR for a long time. Why would you have to run for Rookie of the Year on in the Truck Series? He's already been in NASCAR. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really surprise me, but then yet again, I'm happy that he has a ride. So.
Same.
Right. Let me give you just a little peek since you guys brought him up, and you know I like talking about Matt DiBenedetto.
Yeah.
He doesn't have his 247 Cup starts, 248, my bad, 31 top 10s. That doesn't include the top 5s. It's just the top 10 that I'm looking at.
Should have won Daytona last year.
Should have won Daytona. Should have won those 2 or 3 at Talladega. The yellow line rule killed him in that last one.
Which was a BS finish, by the way.
Not a bad driver, but because he's not the poster child like Chase Elliott, who's the greatest goddamn race car driver of all time. He's better than Earnhardt. He's better than Petty. Better than Jimmy Johnson. He's better than Derek Cope. By power. So, Tori's looking at me funny.
Oh, boy.
I'm already crashed.
What was that? What just happened? Please tell me.
We were just talking about Matty D going down to the Truck Series and how a bunch of nose pickers who think they know NASCAR basically say that Matt DiBenedetto has no talent. I'm just teaching them different because they think Chase Elliott's the greatest goddamn race car driver of all time. He invented the wheel. He invented the engine. He invented racing. Rice Cube. So, hey,
you better check yourself before you wreck your show.
That's right. Tell your boy to come on screen. Go ahead. Bring him in.
Okay, Wolf back in the house. Hold on. Black or white or black and red?
Black and red, of course.
I feel that. Yes, sir. That's it right there. Look, I'm not supposed to be out right now. I'm supposed to be in jail because I'm supposed to have been started a riot because Seth Rollins didn't walk out with a title. But, you know, he still won the match, so I'll leave it at that. Thanks for me first. The drip is real. I believe in the visionary. I fucking believe.
Yeah, bro, that's Jordan right there. That's Corey, and that's his real name is Chris, but his aliases are fucking Rice Cube, Turd Ferguson, and fucking Cletus.
Okay. Rice Cube sound dope. Like that's some dope shit to come up with. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, fellas. Go ahead.
What we talking?
Chase Elliott's the greatest goddamn race car driver ever. He better than Richard Petty.
Okay, JR Jim Ross.
It's Wednesday night. You know what that means.
It's time for Dynamite on TBS.
So
Speaking of which,
here we go.
Speaking of which, Tony Khan is making 2 announcements tonight. One is rumored to be Keith Lee. The second one is rumored to be Bray Wyatt tonight.
I'd heard Jeff Hardy too, but
he's not on the 60. His 60 days isn't up yet.
I can't confirm or deny.
Same.
Either way, yeah.
Anyway, video time.
Video, let's hit it.
All right, video.
Coming to green to start the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum. And we are green. Boy, Reddick with a good drive off on the outside. No advantage there. Kyle Busch roughs him up just a little bit. They stack up at the back of the pack as Reddick tries to get the lead. Nothing there. Kyle Busch the leader. Reddick drops in. Then Haley, Logano, and Suarez.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Yeah, what happened?
You was getting ready to say something.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I was going to say, that race takes me back, even though that track is actually smaller than our local track here in the southeastern Connecticut area, the Waterford Speed Bowl.
Yeah.
Again, I go back to pointing out I didn't think 23 cars on that little track was going to be fun, and it turned out to be really, really fun. Who do y'all have winning the Super Bowl? And you're picking Eric Jones. Well, Zach, congratulations. You picked Eric Jones. Love you, kid. I guess if we're going to answer his question, I got, as much as I want the Bengals to win, I got the Rams by 7.
Because I'm in Ohio, who day?
All right, by how much?
2 points.
2. Wow. Okay, Corey.
All right. My Super Bowl pick, Bengals by 7.
Okay, and once Tori's done cooking up the chicken nuggets, we will.
He said the chicken
what now?
nuggets.
No chicken nuggets.
Wait a minute. Bengals by what?
7.
What did you say, Corey? What did you say, Corey?
Bengals by 7.
No. Hey, understand, I'm with you. It's going to be a close game.
Yeah.
I say Rams by 3.
Okay.
I say, honestly, more specifically, I say 17-14.
Yeah, I can't even be that ballsy and pick a score. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, like Tori mentioned.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Jordan and Corey already know. I fought myself with this, but if the Rams are good enough for my man Joe Laurinaitis' son, James Laurinaitis, my favorite ever college football player, and Joe, I miss you. Wish you were still here. I'm going with the Rams just for that.
But if you look at this, the last few playoff games has been won by 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
How many Super Bowls? Okay, there was a few Super Bowls that ended with 3 on a field goal. Which Super Bowl
25?
Who won the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl 25, the New York Giants versus the Buffalo Bills. The Bills missed the field goal to win the game. It would have been close, but it was by 7. 1988, the last time the Cincinnati Bengals went to the Super Bowl when they played Joe Montana's 49ers, Super Bowl 23, if I'm not mistaken. Also another close Super Bowl. Can't remember the number, but it was the one where the Rams played the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
It went down to damn near the last play.
What about the Patriots?
I'll let y'all finish.
The Patriots won their first Super Bowl.
Is he cabbage patching right now? What the? Oh, I can't get my screen back right. Give me a second, y'all. What the fuck? There we go.
I think he's having a seizure myself, but it's all well and good.
Hey, man, we won 6. I'm keeping it that way. It needs to be 7, but you know what, though? We'll be back in about 10 years.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anywho, yeah, so we're going to get off the Super Bowl talk. Thank you for the question, Zach. He says 37-10 Rams over the Bengals. That is, I don't think it's going to be that high of a score. And if it is,
no, there's no way.
Not with those two defenses. Absolutely not.
No. I got more videos.
Oh, wait, he's got more video. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
You know it. So what happens if these guys destroy themselves in Daytona duels? How many cars are left for Daytona 500?
That's a good question because I know they're not. All the teams have been talking about we only have X amount of cars going forward. They're still trying to build cars. They're still trying to get all the technology in. But that's a really fantastic question. Not so much for the Hendricks or the Stewart Haas's or the Gibbs, but I'm talking about the Rick Ware Racing. I'm talking about some of the lower end guys who may not have a stable of cars ready to go.
Right. And I don't know if you heard this or not, but Bob Popgrass said that the Daytona 500 winning car won't be the car that's sitting in Daytona USA. They're going to use one of the prototype cars and wrap it in the winning car. So what happens if the car that wins the Daytona 500 has like a smashed in hood or some shit like that and crashes after the crossing the finish line? What do they do then? Do they damage
Bang
the
it
car?
out, go to the next town. Bang it out and go to the next town. You're going to have to do something. The problem I'm going to have going forward with this is I'm a bad NASCAR fan. When are
Next
the duels?
Thursday, 7:30 p.m. live on FS1.
Next Thursday, February 17th.
Here, let me put it to Terry this way. You're going to have to miss Restaurant Impossible next Thursday, which is, by the way, the greatest show ever in the history of ever, Restaurant Impossible.
I've seen it.
I've met Robert Irvine, so I'm kind of
you know who he's married to,
biased.
don't you?
Gail Kim.
Yeah, buddy.
Used to love me some Gail Kim. Then she married Robert Irvine, meaning she's no longer a free agent.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? Somebody getting robbed?
I know. Yeah, it looks like it.
All I heard was, "What the fuck? Don't move." Is Jordan gonna get killed? I know it.
Oh boy.
Oh, it was the TV. My wife's playing a video game.
Wait, that's in a video game?
Oh.
Life is strange.
All right. I've never said this on the Speedway review before, but Mrs. Jordan, you're banned from the show.
Oh.
Nope, you scared me half to death. I thought someone was coming in and killing Jordan and his family. No, you can't do. I've already had one heart attack in my life. I'm not going to have a second. I thought you guys were seriously going to get murdered. This is bullshit on a stick. You're banned from the show.
Oh man, not everything's good though. Now it's a game.
So she's playing SpongeBob?
No, it's playing SpongeBob. No, it's a game called Life is Strange too.
Life surely is strange.
No shit.
So if you have, we'll start with Jordan. We'll go Jordan, Corey, me, and then Tori. The biggest takeaway from the LA Coliseum clash.
The biggest takeaway?
Yep.
I would have to say the annoying ass fans that said it wouldn't be a success.
We've covered them.
But I'm gonna say the biggest takeaway has to be those heat races. That last chance qualifier, hot damn. Wow.
Absolutely. Corey?
I would say my biggest takeaway was, the next gen cars raced pretty good, and now I'm very interested to see how they're going to race on all types of tracks this year. And also, there was one little post that one of my friends posted, and it was the one where Justin Haley crashed coming down the front stretch. And my friend said, a crash like that at 70 miles an hour would damage. Let's just see how a crash at Daytona will be next week and see how bad that's going to be. But other than that, we'll just have to see how these next gen cars do on the super speedways. And not only that, like every track this season as well. So they did a good job. And of course, to open up the season at the LA Coliseum was pretty cool. And hopefully they'll bring back the Coliseum next year for the Clash or maybe the All-Star race.
Okay. My takeaway is two particular drivers who, one, pounded his way through the field, sometimes a little bit aggressive, and the other one kind of did it quietly, and then unfortunately his day was over. My biggest takeaways were Austin Cindric and Ryan Preece showing the world, one being a rookie in Austin Cindric, that I'm going to let you guys know I'm here, and I'm not going to take any BS from anybody. Unfortunately, got him into trouble a couple times, and Ryan Preece, when nobody was talking about him and you're watching the pylon on the left side of the screen, all of a sudden you see Preece going from 9th, to 6th to 5th to 4th to 2nd, almost taking the lead at one point. I think it shows, once again, I'm going to put Ryan Preece in that same bubble as Matty D, where people just look at this and wins and well, he hasn't won anything. Great, give him time.
Right.
Not every player, not every driver comes out of the box and just wins races in their rookie year or even years after that. It's a progression. So for every Kevin Harvick and Chase Elliott and all these guys who win races very early on in their career, you're going to have a guy who runs 3-4 years without seeing victory lane. And then when he does, guess what? The ceiling's broken. They move forward. I said the same thing when Chase Elliott, and Corey can back me up on this. When Chase Elliott won that first Cup race of his career on the road course in that beautiful ass Doritos looking car, I said, he's broken the glass ceiling. He's going places. And guess what? I was right. But it took him 2-3 years to get there. Now it's time you give a guy good equipment who has a good head on his shoulders, like a Matty D, like a Ryan Preece. Dare I say, up through and including September of, I want to say it was 2020. A lot of people gave William Byron a lot of crap. And once he won, he broke the ceiling. He's found his way to victory lane again. All you have to do is get the confidence to know you can win. And when you do win, it opens the floodgates.
Right. And for example, look at Kyle Larson. He's with Ganassi Racing. He won 6 races in his career. He loses his ride at Chip Ganassi, gets suspended, comes back, and he wins anything with the wheel. And he wins 8 races in the Cup Series and wins that championship.
Kyle Larson didn't do anything wrong. He didn't say anything. He didn't do anything. He's almost as good as Chase Elliott. That's all.
Yeah.
You'd be killing me with that.
All right, so if we can get Tori back on the screen and get his takeaway from the Clash of the LA Coliseum.
All right. It's very simple, people. One, I honestly think this, and I said it on Motorsports Talk. Excuse me. My biggest takeaway is how amped the fans were before it even started, when Ice Cube got on and rocked the show. Now, understand what I'm saying when I say this right here. I honestly think it doesn't necessarily have to be hip hop, but I think they should incorporate some form of artist to get the crowd crunk before the drivers even start doing their thing. What do you guys think about that?
I'll go last. I want Jordan to go first on this one. Oh, what are you doing? There we go. Anybody? Bueller? Jordan?
Huh? What?
Musically, where do you think NASCAR should go?
Well, I'm going to expand and diverse the music into NASCAR. Diverse it. I mean, we have diverse drivers in it. You got Hispanics. You got what the hell? You got Hispanics. You got African Americans. You got all types of people in racing. Expand racing. Don't just have country music in racing. You can have rap, hip hop, R&B for all I care, pop, jazz. I don't care what it is. Just expand your horizons in NASCAR. And speaking of which, I'm gonna put like a little dance pop to y'all's little show here in just a second. Boom, boom, boom,
Oh,
boom,
dear
boom.
God in heaven.
No worries.
All right. What are we doing? Corey, are you going to talk about where NASCAR should go musically? Because I personally, whether I knew his music or not, oh dear God, I enjoyed Pitbull. I enjoyed Ice Cube. Where do you think NASCAR should go musically?
Honestly, I think they should probably just go to like any genre as it is. I mean, yeah, you can still keep like country and all that. But, just try to like mix it up a little bit. I mean, I thought, Pitbull and Ice Cube did a really good job performing. And yeah, I mean, honestly, like I'm fine either way what it is. As long as the performance is good, I'm okay with it.
All right. I've long said this for years and years and years. Like you guys are talking about, mix up the acts, throw some country in there. Throw some hip hop in there, throw some classic rock, which it seemed like Kansas played every freaking July at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. One year I went and Foghat was there. I guess Kansas had the week off. I don't know why, but bring in different bands. And I got 15 words for you. You wanted the best. You got the best. The hottest band in the world, Kiss. would be fantastic. They've sponsored race cars. Gene Simmons had a part in IndyCar for a while. They own
Yes, he did.
They own sports pubs all over the country called Rock and Brews, which
They
at
own
any
the
given
Los
time,
Angeles Kiss.
that's correct. So KISS is involved in the sports world, and McGee Management, who manages KISS, has also got their hands into sports marketing. So it makes sense. Other groups I'd like to see, we've already seen Sammy Hagar. I'd like to get some newer groups that are coming up in the rock world. Perhaps Hailstorm, or even some newer country. Morgan Wallen would be fantastic, even though
Morgan Wallen would be
people
awesome.
accuse him of being racist or whatever. I get it. But I'll put it to you this way. The more diverse you make the music and the more diverse you make, like with the Daniel Suarez's and the Pit Bulls, you're going to get a more diverse fan base. And if we didn't go in the rain, Corey, when we went up to New Hampshire Motor Speedway, there isn't a time where you walk from the cars to the track where you don't hear a diverse style of music when you're walking through people tailgating. Sometimes you hear country, sometimes you hear rock, sometimes you hear rap. Hell, I heard Madonna one time, and I'm like, are you guys sure you're here for the races? I mean, what the hell? So, Tori, musically, where do we go from here?
I think every race, I think they should switch it up every time. Like we just had hip hop, let's throw some rock in there, throw some country in there. I mean, I think Blake Shelton would rock the hell out of a NASCAR stadium.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Watch this with his microphone open. Today, I feel like the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
That's one small step for man.
Corey, do you have one too?
Yo.
Now batting. Number two. Derek Jeter. Number two.
Oh man, what's going on?
Fast forward to 59 at the funny mission. You asked me excellent question.
Oh my God. Cheeky
Chris,
baby.
every time
You can't
I
go.
play that video, it always reminds me of you.
Thank you.
I'm on fire! Help me! I'm on fire! Mama, I'm on fire! Carol, help me! Shake it back!
You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby.
Tom Cruise to get the witch possession to put the fire out.
Oh my Lord! All right, so as we get ready to close this out, we got the duels coming up. We got the qualifying, the truck race on Friday, the Xfinity race on Saturday, the main event, the Daytona 500. Not this weekend, but next weekend, because this weekend obviously is the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And don't forget the ARCA 200 on Saturday, the same day as the Xfinity race. Let's go, Tony Bree Grinder. Let's go, girl.
Now, I don't know if Tori was here for the big announcement. I know he's probably seen our little chats, but as I'm going to mention it one more time for those of you who didn't hear it, 2 weeks from tonight, from the Camping World Truck Series, the driver of the number 98 Thor Sport Toyota, Christian Eckes, will be joining us live here on the Speedway Review to talk about all things racing. It's going to be a good time. But as one of you mentioned earlier, it's hard to pick a winner for the Daytona 500.
Yeah.
I know we're 2 weeks away, but gun to your head, it's your money or your life. Starting with Jordan, who do you think is going to win the Daytona 500?
You know, as much as I hate to say it, I think Denny will become a 4-time Daytona 500 winner.
Okay.
I think
Corey.
I think he can pull it off.
I think you're right.
So I just thought of this, and I've been thinking about this for the last couple of weeks. I'm gonna say Brad Keselowski. Now the reason why I'm picking him is that he's okay. Now the reason why I'm picking him is that the last few races that I've watched, he's won Talladega. Last year he won Talladega in the spring race. He finished second, and then of course, Daytona he did okay, and then of course, he's won Talladega 7 times, and of course he's won the summer race at Daytona, but he's never won the Daytona 500. So honestly, and the best part about it is that Brad's a really good drafter too, and he can draft with like almost anybody. So I would say if he wins the Daytona 500, I wouldn't be surprised. But if he wins it for his dad, which of course, God rest his soul, if he wins it for his dad, that'd be pretty special. So
I'm going to go out on a limb before we go to Tori. I'm looking at a younger guy. I'm looking at somebody that has been mentioned earlier who has pretty good super speedway ability, and last year did really fantastic. I'm going to tell you guys to watch for that Blue Deuce, Austin Cindric, in victory lane when it comes down to the Daytona 500. Tori, who do you think? We haven't even run one lap at Daytona this year, but gun to your head, your money or your life, who's going to win the Daytona 500?
Well, of course, I never bet my life. First of all, but I would bet a few dollars, and I'm gonna say who we didn't say last week. I'm gonna go with him, the winner of the Clash, Mr. Logano.
Oh, that's not a bad pick.
We did not mention him. We did not even say he probably would win, and he won the damn Clash. I'm rolling with him.
I got a question for Corey.
Yes.
Yeah. What is it with the big black guys liking Joey Logano? We got Skip here in Connecticut, who sings the Joey Logano song. If you haven't heard the Joey Logano song, I'm not singing it for you. I have a video of it somewhere. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
And now Tori is giving love to Joey Logano. What is it? America's team. I love Joey Logano. He make me happy. That's the Skip song.
Yeah.
That's what Skip sings every effing Sunday. We love Skip. Wherever you are, Skipper.
Can I just say one little Skip story? So
please tell a Skip story. Wait, Tori's walking away now. See what you did?
Okay. So all right, so I still remember this too, and I remember when he's saying like we are the champions, whatever. But I still remember him like after Joey won the championship, someone said like, "Oh, you still like Jimmy Johnson?" And Skip goes, "Jimmy who?"
I remember that because it was the year after Johnson retired, and Skip was a Jimmy Johnson fan, and Corey's absolutely right. He looked at him and says, "So you still like Jimmy who? Jimmy what now?" Amazing stuff.
Yeah.
But what a great week, fellas. We'll be back next week. We'll have obviously news and notes, and we're going to preview Daytona. Since we have to fill a lot of time, this will be one of the few weeks where we are going to go full bore into picking all 3 races on the NASCAR schedule at Daytona. We're going to dive into ARCA a little bit. And of course, 2 weeks from today, Christian Eckes. I couldn't be more thrilled. I'm so happy that we're going to have him on board. Jordan, what do you got coming up this coming week on Motorsports Race Talk?
Much love.
Well, first off, I have to do this every week. Josh White Racing got his, here's his 3 races, May 27th, August 21st, September 15th. Here is his fan sponsorship, and you can now pre-order Josh White merchandise.
This is your last night.
So $20 get your name on the car, but we actually have quite a few projects coming up. So next week, we'll just be highlighting what we didn't cover this week. Formula E, Supercross, all that good stuff, getting you geared up for Daytona. And the week after Daytona, the week after Daytona, NASCAR Xfinity Series driver Shane Lee will be back to join us as he had issues tonight. So, and at the end of the month, on March 1st and 2nd of both Motorsports Race Talk and the Speedway Review will be a two-part segment on Bubba Wallace. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm putting the segment together now, so it's going to be wonderful. It's beautiful. It's going to be well written out and stuff. And I'm actually possibly going to have Bubba himself on either MRT or the Speedway Review. So I'll keep you guys posted on that.
All I want is my Matt DiBenedetto gear.
I'll let you know.
All right. I'm going to do a little pimpage. Guys, if you haven't done so already, go find Dysfunction Junction now on YouTube. Also, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, until Neil Young tells us we shouldn't be on Spotify anymore. And other platforms, wherever you steal your favorite podcasts from. This week, we had Tommy Summers from the #1 KISS podcast in America and the world, 3 sides of the coin. But we didn't talk about KISS. We built a band. We just took different spots, singer, 2 guitarists, bass player, drummer, and 2 auxiliary positions. We built what we thought was our dream band. We had a lot of fun with Tommy. This coming week, we have no guest, but the week after, February 21st, we record. On that Wednesday, we drop from right here in Cromwell, Connecticut. We have Two Brothers Extreme Paranormal coming on to talk about their experiences going to some of the scariest places in New England and beyond. Be sure to check that out. That's Dysfunction Junction. If you have show ideas, questions, comments, or concerns, the email is junctiondysfunctionshow@gmail.com. And this past week on Dysfunction Junction, if you listen to it, I got to tip my hat. One of our favorite animals in the history of the world who swam in the in-studio fish tank, we called him Dickfish because, well, he looked like a dick. Dickfish passed away. And we did a little special tribute at the beginning of the show for Dickfish. So, unfortunately, he could not be filleted, buttered, battered, and fried, but he lived a good life. So,
yeah.
Happy trails, Dickfish. You got anything you want to pimp, Corey?
Not too much, really. By the way, just be sure to watch the Speedway review as we're getting ready for the NASCAR season coming up. And oh my goodness, I cannot believe the NASCAR season starting 1 week from Sunday. And man, I gotta tell you what, I'm just so excited for this year, and I just can't wait to see how it all plays out. And I'm really looking forward to all the new tracks that NASCAR is going to be going to this year, and all the tracks that they were on the schedule last year too. So I think it's going to be a great year. I think it'll be interesting. And my only biggest question is, how the next gen car is going to do on all the tracks this season, and we'll just have to find out. But other than that, I'm really looking forward to the Daytona 500 next weekend. So I'm so excited.
All right. And the main event, I'm asking Tori to talk about it rather than Jordan. Tori, tell the people a little about the brand new show, Nothing But Talk.
All right, it's something like this right here, man. Nothing But Talk is a podcast where we talk about the random shit of the world. Like, we had Jackson on just the other day. We went from talking about her career to talking about ghost hunting and shit like that. Like, it doesn't matter. Whatever comes to your mind, we talk about it. Not so much as rant about it, but actually have, like, semi-intellectual conversations about it. It doesn't matter what the topic could be. Email Jordan subject you want us to talk about, and we'll do it. At the end of the month, this month, we're doing an actual second show. Hopefully Jackson will be on it, and it's just going to be on the TV show The Office.
Interesting concept. And I'm going to tell you guys this. When you do your wrestling show, because I know both of you people are into wrestling, I'm back into it. Billy, wherever you are, God damn you. Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. When you do your wrestling show, man, I'm in. And I could probably get, I don't know, you guys ECW fans from back in the day? I could reach out to my good buddy Gary Pitbull #1 Wolf to see if he wants to do Nothing But Talk with us. Yes, Gary's a friend of mine. Look at him.
That's what I'm talking about.
And if Gary's not available, I got Barry Horowitz, I got Al Snow, I got other guys. I can do this.
I got the greatest jobber there ever was.
Hey, that's enhancement talent.
I don't care. He Barry Horowitz is the greatest.
Amen to that.
I am Facebook friends with one half of the world's greatest tag team, Mr. Charlie Haas. I've reached out to him. He said he says if he's got time, when he's not filming Impact Wrestling, he says let's do this thing.
When you say the words "the world's greatest tag team," I know what you mean. But the truth of the matter is, well, there's two in my opinion. One of them was my friend; he passed away, Joe Laurinaitis from the Road Warriors. But the other world's greatest tag team, Beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan, the Midnight Express. That was my favorite team as a kid.
Face just lights up. It just makes me laugh.
What's that? What Tori? Yeah, Tori. We could if we had an entire episode where Tori did nothing but listen. That's entertainment enough right there.
Yeah.
All right, watch his face real quick. We'll close the show with this. Tori, ready? A bear and a rabbit are taking a shit in the woods. And the bear looks over at the rabbit and says, "Excuse me, but do you have problems with shit sticking to your fur? And the rabbit says, no. So the bear wipes his ass with the rabbit. So on that note, guys, everybody out there, have a wonderful night. We're going to let Tori get his wind back for next week. Motorsports Race Talk, the Speedway Review. Hope you guys had fun. Don't forget, 2 weeks from today, number 98, Thor Sport Toyota, Christian Eckes. Let's do this, guys. Have a great night. We'll talk to all of you soon. Guys, text me at Will. You always do.
All righty.
Later, bro.
Yes.